podium of Emperor Chen.
What is this?
These must be the 7 keys.
Look, over there. Is that text on the wall?
Seven stones. 7 possible choices.
Okay, well, 7 stones. Just choose one.
But getting it wrong could kill us.
Okay, well, let's take our time then.
You got it. This has to lead to the heart. I can feel it. I know it. Where's Peter?
He's probably sleeping. Peter!
I'm here.
We need water.
Sure thing, Dr. Channing. Come right up.
Where's that boy? Oh my God, Peter! Peter! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! He's gone. No! No! Julie, what are you doing? Peter is dead!
Sorry, there's nothing we can do about that right now. Wait a minute. All right. We're here. It's here, I know it. The heart. Heart of the warrior. Heart of the dragon. That's it. The heart. Oh my God.
Okay. I don't think that worked.
It didn't. Come on, I thought I knew it.
Jules, now what?
The dragon, heart of the dragon, heart of the warrior.
Oh my God, Jules, we have to go!
One more minute.
too fast. Not too fast. Okay, grab it. Really? They had to do that, huh? Okay. You got this. Okay. Think grounded thoughts. There's not a 100-foot drop or anything. You got this. You got this. You're almost there. You are almost there. Come on, Allie. Number one rule. Check for traps on the way in, check on the way out.
Well. I told you this area was off limits.
Well, you know us women. We never listen.
This attitude of yours is gonna cost you this chest and your life.
I don't think so.
Hand it to me.
This chest belongs to Chief Al-Hussein, and I was hired to get it.
And what did you get?
I'm the first archaeologist from the West to have access to these caves, and it's amazing architecture and drawings. I'll send you pictures.
You stupid girl. You're being taken advantage of, my dear. Now hand it over to me. Now.
Oh, man, I really didn't want to have to do this. I believe that's mine. And for being old as it is, this relic's condition is truly a phenomenon, and even more fascinating is the region it was uncovered in. As you can see here, and that's actually all the time that we have today. Thank you, everyone. See you next week. Allie, ready for lunch?
I mean, of course you don't realize the system is rigged. It's rigged in your favor.
You two are PhD candidates while I'm still struggling for my master's.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Great, now that that's settled, how about a nice, quiet lunch?
Wait, I won?
What?
No, Benny, I would quit while you're ahead.
No, you didn't win. You changed the subject.
Wait, change what subject?
You're the exception to the rule. The rule still stands.
Rules? What rules?
Women have to work twice as hard as men to get any kind of recognition. And that's why we were so adamant about getting our PhDs.
True.
Nobody can argue with Doctor.
As much as I love both of you as colleagues and friends, I would love it more if we could table this conversation.
Sure.
Yep, that's me.
Mind if I take a moment of your time?
Sure. Do you mind if we take a moment? Sorry. Take a seat. So what can I do for you?
I'm a writer for the paper, and I wanted to ask you, as a field archaeologist, with your professional opinion, how you justify stealing and appropriating artifacts from other cultures.
What's your name?
Isabel Villeneuve.
That's a good question, Isabel. There are a few crucial distinctions that we need to make between theft and discovery in this field. I think that the real thing we need to consider is that none of us own these artifacts. I personally believe that a country of origin should have them on display for the public and share, and that nobody has the right to conceal or keep an archaeological find. Where are you going? What is this?
Open it. You'll find out.
Alabama. I'm keeping the daily log of our expedition just for you. We've arrived in China and will be heading for the dig site in the morning. I miss you so much.
Jim Parker. Hello?
Alabama Channing, I hope.
Who is this?
This is Tim Parker. I'm a huge fan of your mother's work.
How did you find my mother's journal?
You see, I know your mother's work quite well, and I've been following you for a long time.
Why have you been following me and you didn't answer my initial question?
Miss Channing, Allie, if I may call you that, I'd be happy to answer any and all of your questions, but I must insist that this conversation happen in person.
What does that even mean?
As I'm sure you're aware, Lingtong is home to the famous tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang.
Yes, well, if you're as big a fan of my mother's as you say you are, you know that I am aware.
Great. Let's meet there.
In Lintong?
Yes. I've arranged for a private jet to get you there by morning.
Wow, you mean like now?
I do. And your plane leaves in 3 hours. The choice is yours, Allie.
Could I bring a couple people?
Driver, let's go to the airport.
I can't believe that we're here already. Private jets must be much faster than commercial airlines. This is so awesome. I've never been on a private jet before.
Yeah, you mentioned that like 20 times on the way here.
China is incredible. Did you see how long the wall was? It looked like it never ended.
Yep, I think our ride's up here.
Did you know that China is home to roughly 302 unique soils?
Oh my God, Benny, are you gonna do this the whole time?
Hainan leads the country on real soils, but Beijing isn't far behind.
Your Tahai Ting Xin Fei.
Yep, that's Benny.
People people here walk so much closer together, but they never bump into each other. Did you notice that? It's like a totally different level of spatial awareness. And the food on the jet was incredible. Seafood would have been my absolute last choice, but they really pulled it off. Guys, I'm so excited. Tell me if I'm talking too much, okay?
I might. All right, the driver said that Mr. Parker was meeting us at his campground. So just keep a lookout.
Alabama Channing. Welcome to China.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nathan Carter.
I know exactly who you are.
Sorry, I don't believe we've had
You're that freelance creep who sold the Maharaja's scepter last year in Delhi.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, scumbags like you are the reason that I keep almost getting arrested.
All right, hold on a second. I'm here to talk to you about Mr. Parker's proposition.
Thanks, but with you involved, I'm not interested.
All right, listen, Alabama. I've got better things to do than follow you around all day. But Mr. Parker was pretty adamant about speaking with you.
Yeah, well, he chose the wrong messenger.
Don't you want to know how we found your mother's journal?
What does my mother's notebook have to do with any of this?
Look, I'm obviously the wrong person to tell you. Why don't you just come hear what he has to say?
Yeah. I mean, we're here. And you might find out something about your mom you didn't know.
And then there could be snacks. Fine.
Good enough for me.
There better be chocolate.
Just a heads up. Mr. Parker doesn't travel light.
What does that mean?
Can we rent this up for Coachella?
Please, sit down. Welcome, you guys. It is my sincere honor to have you all here. And you are?
Geologist Benny Blum at your service, Mr. Parker.
Please, call me Tim. We're all friends here.
Thanks, Tim. I'm very excited about the expedition.
What expedition?
I just assumed that.
I'm joking. Have a seat. So, you're a geographer?
I'm a geologist.
Really? So, what can you tell me about this stone?
It's fake.
Fake? What do you mean fake?
Well, I mean, it's quartz, but it's painted. I believe it's called Australian jade. It's common. I'm sorry, did you not know?
No, I knew. Of course I knew. I was just testing to see how quickly you could spot a fake. And you passed.
Tim, you just flew us halfway across the country to come here. To whatever this is. Care to tell us what this is all about? What is she doing here? Good to see you again, Professor.
Isabel, unless of you to join us.
No, but really, why is she here?
All questions will be answered in due time.
Look, I'm not going to play this game with
You
you.
know what? Why don't we all sit down for lunch? I insist.
You're not eating?
Everything the body needs.
You're a nutritionist, too. How'd you get wrapped up in all this?
Mr. Parker's a frequent employer of mine. Likes to send me out everywhere. He also pays quite well. What's your excuse?
To preserve the past so we can learn from it?
The past is a commodity. They sell it to the highest bidder and they do with it whatever they want.
Sounds a little opportunistic, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. And pragmatic. I don't believe in living in the past.
Well, if you improve your social skills, you'll have something to look forward to in the future.
Teachers now.
Isabel, what's your deal?
This expedition has the potential to be an expedition beyond compare. It needs to be chronicled. That's what Isabel's doing here. She's our official documentarian.
This pretty much guarantees me a position at the Washington Post.
Oh.
She's a page for them.
Freelance reporter, actually. For now, at least.
So, why should we trust you?
I assure you that our methodology and philosophy concerning antiques is quite similar. Look, it's important that I remain anonymous. I don't want the world to know that an American billionaire is trapping through the Chinese wilderness looking for a lost artifact until Isabel here tells it on my terms.
What lost artifact?
Well, I'm continuing the work of your mother and finding the heart of the dragon. It only seemed right that we reunite you two, even if only in spirit, by returning the notebook to you, Professor Channing. With this notebook, we really have a shot at finding the heart of the dragon and returning it back to the people of China after Emperor Qin stole it and buried himself with it. This was your mother's life work, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
Well then, I can't do this without you, Allie. There's stuff in that notebook that I don't understand, and you might.
All right. We're in.
Great. How about a toast? To the success of our endeavors.
To the past.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What in God's name are you doing?
I'm not positive, but with so many unknown soils in China, this could be unique. I just don't want to miss the opportunity to study or document it.
Right, document it or name it.
You're the one to talk, Mr. Carter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
Why do you do this? Are you really just in this for the fame and a paycheck?
Man, it didn't used to be that way.
What happened?
Well, let's just say history has a funny way of biting you in the ass if you're not careful.
I thought history was only supposed to repeat itself.
Yeah. And I explore ancient temples. So after a few too many run-ins with history trying to repeat itself, I just started selling to the highest paying customer. Figure if I'm gonna put my life on the line, I might as well get paid for it.
So, Allie was right then.
Yeah, it looks like it, huh? How about you? What are you in it for?
Not sure, really. I've always been labeled the smart guy or the nerd, if you will.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I guess I just wanted to do something more. An adventure seemed like the kind of thing that would give me a story to tell, other than how hard I studied.
Benny Blum, globe-trotting adventurer. Actually, that's got kind of a nice ring to it.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's dumb.
Nah, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not like we're saving lives here, they're relics.
Well, I'm getting tired. Seems like we have a pretty big day ahead of ourselves tomorrow, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan? It's going to be difficult because we're going to see some of the most incredible, untouched artifacts of ancient Chinese culture, but we have to keep our wits about ourselves because we need to look out for tripwires and trapdoors and probably some really nasty surprises. I know we're here to find the heart, but I think that there's something else going on. You know how Tim mentioned something about my code with my mother? My My mother and I had this sort of language that only the two of us could understand.
Wait, you remember all that from when you were 5?
It's like the only thing that I remember from my mother, but I know she was looking for something, like some sort of special key that she was sure existed to protect the heart. It's kind of all that she talked about when I was little.
A key, like, to a lock?
Well, she called it the mythical key, so it might not be an actual key. Truthfully, I think that she found it, and I think she was killed for it. Emperor Qin was the first and last unifier of China. A relic from his tomb could be worth millions, and I don't think that we can trust Nathan or Tim to do the right thing if we find it. I know that this is more than you signed up for. So, I understand if you want to leave.
What? Girl, I'm not going anywhere. I could be giving a boring lecture right now.
I don't care.
How's that?
Sorry, come here.
Jim's lying about Isabel. He's making out with her by his tent.
Not by his tent.
Are you mocking me?
Oh, okay, yes. Well, I don't totally understand why we care.
I guess I'm just surprised. They didn't seem like they were together earlier.
I want to let it get to you. We've got plenty to worry about as it is. Night, boo.
Good night. Stay with us. Where's Tim?
I don't know. I don't know.
One of you guys got a drink? Oh, come on. I know one of you guys does. What, no English? Oh, come on.
Oh, look who finally decided to show up.
Oh my God. Isabel.
I'm sorry, she's gone.
They took Nathan.
We have to go get him or they'll kill him too.
No, there's no reason for us all to die.
Okay, you can stay here, but Nathan needs our help.
Well then, I guess I'm going with you.
They weren't anticipating us following.
That's a good thing, right?
No.